So good morning, fellow ticket holders. We are back at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. We are here for another season of Howl-O-Scream. We are excited to be here. As you can see, it is daylight out. We are here first thing this morning. So we're just gonna enjoy the park. We did get the ultimate quick queue today, so we'll be able to do some rides. We'll also be able to do the houses. So join us today at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. And I was trying my best in the intro to get a good look at the Reaper here, but let's get a quick shot. So Howl-O-Scream is running from September 9th through October 31st, and we are here on the first Saturday of September. So this is opening weekend. Let's go on inside and check everything out. And before we go into the park today, let's talk about the new attraction coming for next year in 2023. We have Dark Coaster Escape from the Storm. This is an awesome indoor coaster. It is replacing the Dark Castle attraction backed by Oktoberfest, and we are really excited to try this next year. All right, we are into the park and we are entering into England, which is Ripper Road during Howl-O-Scream. We will definitely have to come back through tonight when it's dark to see all of the going-ons, but we are going to go straight forward here. I think we're going to try to go with the masses to Pantheon. But first, because it's not quite open yet, let's go in here into the Emporium and check out all of the merchandise for this year for Howl-O-Scream. So here is that black shirt that we had last year and that we are wearing finally this year. Looks like we have some tumbler cups with that same logo, as well as a hot coffee cup and some little shot glasses. This is a new shirt here. It has all the houses on it for this year. We are very excited again to do all of these. Also looks like they have a Spirit jersey this year. Let's get a look on the back. So here's the back of the shirt. It looks like we have the moon phases and we have a gypsy ball. For some mugs, we do have this skull mug here. And looks like we also have some tiny snow globes and some other light up snow globes. Very interesting stuff. If you have somebody in your party who is not wanting to be scared, they do have these Boo necklaces this year. They are cats. They are really neat. And a couple other shirts for this year. Now I do see one missing that was here last weekend. It was a gray and red sparkly shirt, and I am not seeing it. Oh, here it is right here. So it's a black shirt with a red bloody skull, but there is glitter here, so I don't know how much that would stay on, but it's really cool looking. And another new shirt that they have this year, it is a glow-in-the-dark white shirt with a skull, and apparently it says "Be Afraid" in the dark. That's really neat. And down the back it says Howl-O-Scream. And we have some other designs here. We have a purple and green Howl-O-Scream and a tank top of gray and black and a black and orange, and the shirt that Vanessa is wearing today right here, still available this year. And finally, just some other Halloween stuff. We have some mugs and some trick-or-treating bowls. So that was cool to see some new merchandise. So yeah, let's just walk ahead here and get in line to be ready to head towards Pantheon. Oh man, so we're gonna miss it again this year. Monster Stomp on Ripper Row. The sign says coming soon. We thought last year we didn't catch it because we were here on a Thursday, but looks like it's later in the season again, so we are going to miss this show, unfortunately. But speaking of shows, one thing that is fortunate is the event that they are running the other shows during the day, so we'll be able to catch those here in a little while and get those in before it gets dark and the event gets started. That way we can spend our whole time for the event doing the houses and the scare zones. All right, we have made it to Pantheon. We're gonna make this our first ride of the day. It looks like it is running today, and it looks like dispatch is doing really well. So let's go make a ride on Pantheon. Then we're gonna try for the back row. So we had an amazing ride on Pantheon this morning. As I said, we did the back row, and that was fantastic. Definitely love the back row.
That ride is so good. The hang time, the top hat going over the
the airtime.
The airtime.
Everything was fantastic this morning. Operations are running a little bit better than they were last weekend. I did not do a vlog from last weekend. I was here with friends, but they were really slow over there. But today they're doing pretty well. So thumbs up to the team members today pushing through those trains. But while we're back here in this area of the park, I think the next thing we'll do is Apollo's Chariot. Here we go. Let's take a ride on Apollo's Chariot. So we just finished up on Apollo's Chariot. We did use our quick queue, which put us in row 2, and in the front it's definitely a slower ride. Vanessa was talking a little bit about it.
Even though it's the original, I'm starting to like, one and done for me
but
every visit.
But definitely enjoy it more in the back row where you get the air time and a little bit more speed. But we are in the morning, so it's not running at its full potential either, I guess. So, but yeah, just did a polished Chariot. So we're gonna continue on around. Probably go towards Verbolten. That would be the next coaster, but we'll see what we can go see. We have made it across the bridge into Oktoberfest. And as I said, the next coaster in line is Verbolten. So let's go ride on Verbolten. So we just did our ride on Verbolten and it was pretty good. It kind of got a little starry-eyed in the tunnel today. I didn't last week, but I did today. That
ride always makes me extremely dizzy, unfortunately. But we finally caught the big bad wolf homage scene and we're so happy
that was really cool.
It was so awesome.
And as we drink some water and hydrate, let's go ahead and walk around and see some of these store displays and other merchandise. So this window here at the one in the fest area always has some interesting stuff in their windows. Looks like they got an orange cat this year and some old boxes with newspaper clippings and a skeleton rat. I saw a peeking pumpkin down here. But let's go into the gift shop here and see if Poe is in here again this year or whatever's going on. So it looks like we have the same Howl-O-Scream merchandise that was in the Emporium in here. And I do see Mr. Poe over here. So happy Howl-O-Scream season, Mr. Poe. We are so excited to finally be able to do your house this year. So thank you for coming back to entertain us. Some other decorations we have in the store. We have some like eyeball plants. And we have a cauldron and some tiny doors. We also have this spooky guy up here with glowing eyes. Over here we have some more of the same decor that we saw in the Emporium, but a few new things. Looks like we have some, I guess, candle holders or trinket holders of a witch and a cat and Frankenstein's monster. We also have these like espresso cups up here. These are really cute. Of a cat and a bat and Frankenstein's monster and a mummy and a pumpkin. These are really cute. And on the back side of the display we have a spider hand bowl, some candles, and some other candelabras, and some more of those tiny snow globes, and some really large signs. I'm not sure who's going to carry that through the park. Oh, and some of those witches that I believe I have seen in like Home Goods and those. But they have them here too. And here's some more new merchandise we did not see up front. So we have like a bottle koozie that says Howl-O-Scream and Help, and a bloody handprint on the back. Okay, we got this skull Howl-O-Scream red and black mug, as well as this insulated tumbler with blood splatters and a skull on it. Looks like we got some beer mugs and a taller tumbler with a skull on it. We got some taller plastic tumblers and another black and red like thermal water bottle, and more of those water bottle things. And this really cool picture sign that says, "We came, we saw, we screamed, Howl-O-Scream." That's really nice. In this area we have a bag of bones. We have a couple mugs. We have the skeleton mug we saw up front. We have the Killarney diner one. I picked up this mug last year. We have a black and green Howl-O-Scream mug. This is new for this year. Time for a coffin break. That's pretty funny. We also have a green and a black Howl-O-Scream water bottle. And new for this year, I see this Killarney Diner Schringer shirt. That's the front. That's the back. That is really cool. Not sure if I want this or not. I'm kind of tempted. And on the opposite side of those mugs, we have the purple and black section. So we have this purple water bottle that says, "Take me to Howl-O-Scream," a water tumbler, a thermal tumbler, and another thermal water bottle. This is also where the green and purple Howl-O-Scream shirt is, as well as a couple of evergreen thermal wine cups. And again, more of that purple water bottles. Also got some metallic water thermal cups right here, and another chameleon colored thermal water bottle. Some other new stuff that we see here. Looks like we have patches and stickers here on this end cap. These are really neat. These are all the houses on this sticker. Oh, they're foiled. Hopefully this shows up well. As well as some pop sockets. and some more patches for Howl-O-Scream and just Halloween in general. Also looks like there are some Howl-O-Scream collector pins over here. Not specific to the houses, but they do have some. It's really neat. And outside this shop, we have some hay bales and corn stalks and pumpkins. But yeah, that is the store here, right across from Dark Castle, or it's going to be Dark Coaster here in Oktoberfest, if you're interested in any of that merchandise. So before we continue on around to the back of the park, we're going to go back across the bridge here into Italy. We're going to go ahead and pick up lunch, and we're going to go check out the Skeletones again. We saw them last year, and we really enjoyed them, so we're going to go check them out here in the theater as we eat lunch. But first, let's look right here at the exit of Verbolten. We do have a groundhog running up through the trees there. He was a little bit closer, but he looks like he is on a mission, maybe trying to not be eaten by the wolves. So apparently Marco Polo, the restaurant here at the theater, is not open during this Howl-O-Scream time. And it's kind of unfortunate for people that want to see the Skeletones here on the stage, because you have no food nearby to eat while you watch. So I'm unsure what we're going to do. We were definitely going to want to eat here at Marco Polo so we can watch the show. The show starts in about a half hour, so I don't know if we're going to try to wait for it or we're going to work around and maybe come back and see the show when we don't want to eat. So yeah, let's just see what happens. But yeah, very unfortunate that Marco Polo is not open during the Howl-O-Scream time. So because we don't have much time until their performance, we're going to go ahead and just stick around and wait. So we hope you enjoy this performance by the Skeletones.
In the lab late one night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. When my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. Monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash.
Cause I'm dead! I put a spell on you, and now you're gone. But I did spell on you, and it was strong. Wretches alive have all the ghosts, look at all the witches working. Oh, I put a spell on you, now you're mine.
Dusty road, good loving, I've got a truckload. And when you get it, you've got something. So don't worry, cause I'm coming. I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman. I'm weird, and it don't look good. The blackness will hit me, and the blood will be coming. Let's do the time warp again.
Spooky, scary skeletons have danced for you today. So put your hands together before their bodies start to decay. Give it up for the Skeletones.
That was a fantastic performance by the Skeletones.
Yeah, we loved them last year and it was great to see them again.
Yeah, but it's different because last year it was the performers playing the musical instruments to the same song lineup, I believe. And then as you saw this year, they were doing it as singers. So it was great to see it as a different type of performance, and everybody was fantastic. Really enjoyed that.
It's always great to check out these shows.
Yeah.
To slow down, to take a break, and to give some love to all the actors and performers and entertainment around here.
But again, unfortunately, Marco Polo was closed, so that kind of pulls away from the people that want to go there because there's no food there to offer. But we're going back across the bridge, as you can see, towards Oktoberfest. And I think we're going to continue on around to the rest of the park. And while we're walking through this section, we got to make a quick pit stop here around the corner and say hi to Gordon Ramsay. He is sitting here chilling with his Coca-Cola can. So because we couldn't eat at Marco Polo's, we are going to give Trapper Smokehouse another try. So let's go inside and get some barbecue. So for lunch today, we got the ribs platter this time, not the sampler. Looks really good. That comes with the French fries. We also got a spiced cupcake. They say it might be pumpkin, but we just tasted it real quick and it tastes like it was just like a carrot spiced cake. And we got a side of mozzarella sticks. Everything looks really good. Let's give it all a try. So after further investigation, it is a carrot cake with walnuts, and that is a cream cheese icing and almond shavings on top.
Which is weird because they already offer a very large carrot cake. I guess it's to have options.
Yeah, or this is their fall option instead of pumpkin, but looks really good. And while we're in this area, let's see what's going on in the back of the truck this time of year. Looks like we have some pumpkins and a jack-o'-lantern. So we have come upon the aviary and our favorite area of the park here, where we're able to just sit in the back and relax. Now it looks like this pond has seen some better days. There's a lot of needles in there from the evergreens. But yeah, let's just go back here, take a peaceful rest by the waterfall. Yeah, so this area is our favorite part. As we've said multiple times, such a peaceful and relaxing spot to sit. They got this like spa music type thing going on for Ireland, and then the chirping of the birds.
Little water features.
Yeah, so when they don't have the beer stand open, where it could be busy, it's really nice and peaceful back here. Nice place to cool off. It's starting to get cloudy out, so it's gonna be a nice evening tonight. So at this point, we're gonna double back a little bit to Griffon, go get a ride on that, and then we'll work our way back to the front of the park. All right, probably our last ride for the daytime here before Howl-O-Scream. So let's go take a drop on Griffon. All right, so as we said, we just did Griffon, and I will have to say this is still my favorite coaster at this park with Pantheon, but it is not my #1 dive coaster anymore. I have to say that Valraven at Cedar Point is now my favorite dive coaster, and it sounds like Vanessa's in a full agreement with me. So at this point, we're gonna work our way back to the front. There's a few things I need to look for in the Emporium, and I think the next time we will see you, that'll be the start of Howl-O-Scream. So be sure to stay tuned. And we are back. So you can see it is not dark yet. It is almost 5 o'clock. And as members, we do have a 1 hour early access to the 3 new houses for this year. So we are actually working our way back around the Oktoberfest to do the Nevermore Part 2. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get to do Part 1 last year because it was closed on the weekday, but we are still excited to go do it. Last year it was in Dark Castle, but this year it is actually in the old train station for Jack and Fire, the roller coaster. So it'd be really cool to be back there again. I did ride that coaster when I was young.
I didn't.
That was before Vanessa came around here. But yeah, I did get to ride that coaster, and they are using the old train station for that, or coaster station for that, for this house. So let's head back that direction next to Oktoberfest Fest House. And as we do so, I wanted to point this out before it gets too dark. They do have these signs all throughout the major areas to point you in the direction of the different houses. That is new for this year, so that's really neat. So as you can see, Nevermore Chapter 2 is this way, which heads towards Oktoberfest. We have made it to the front of the Fest House, and it looks like Witch of the Woods. We are going to go right this year, and to the left is the Nevermore Chapter 2. All right, let's go into our first house of Howl-O-Scream for 2022, Nevermore Chapter 2. Alright, so we just did the Nevermore Part 2 house. As I said, our first house for Howl-O-Scream for this year. What did you think?
Yeah, it was really good. All the performers were awesome. Their costumes, as always, are amazing. I did get, it was going by so quick.
Yeah.
I was trying to pay attention to all details. I did catch a Telltale Heart and a Pit in the Pendulum. If you're an Edgar Allan Poe fan, I'm sorry if you did not want to know that, but that's what I caught. There's probably like a lot more, but it was just going by so quick. Everything was nice.
Yeah.
And
really small spacing.
Very small spacing.
As I said, it is through the coaster station that was Dragonfire, so it's not a lot of room, but they did get a lot of details in.
Yeah.
It's like you were going through the mansion, so that was really cool.
Yeah.
I did like that one. I don't really know the Edgar Allan Poe poems to be able to tell you what was what. That's why I had Vanessa do it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It might be a little better if it was dark out because there was light bleeding through. But it's okay to go ahead and do when the lights are on if it's bright out. But yeah. I think at this point we actually might go back to the front towards Ripper Row because there's a new like Barker guy, game show guy that's supposed to happen, and with it still being light out, it's not really ideal to be doing outdoor houses and trails. So let's go ahead and just make our way back to the front and start there and work our way all the way around the park.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most fabulous night of all, Busch Gardens Howl-O-Scream.
Scared to death, I'm right.
Well, let's get an applause. Oh, Reese, this audience is terrible. I'm requesting a better audience. Let's try that one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear a round of applause. Now I hope you hear for cracks. I did that because I sure am. Well, my name isn't Bobby Ocean. If you're looking for a bite to eat, go on down to Killarney Diner. I hear they got the best food in town. If you're looking for a show, stay no further than here with yours truly. Of course, if you're looking for something a little subpar, I hear that the Grim Reaper's looking for some new contestants. But I know y'all stay loyal to me. Now go on out there, get some fright, and have a lovely night.
Okay, what a great way to start Howl-O-Scream up here in the front with Bobby Ocean. So while we're up here, we might as well walk through Ripper's Row. There's Jack right there. So just like last year, they do have these flags flying through England here, all bloody and ready. Woo! He got me. But yeah, let's continue on. I think we're gonna try to hit up our second house for the night as we walk through the scare zones. So in the entryway this year, they have the ghosts back going over top. I do prefer when they had the jack-o'-lanterns, but that is over in Ireland, where Jack is back. Something not too spooky, or the sheep are out, and we are going to head our way down towards Ireland and do Killarney Diner. So this is really neat and new for this year. We have the cemetery sign and headstones for the cemetery. This was not here last year or the year before. This is really cool here. Now Vanessa said that she wishes they would have put like rides, extinction rides on these headstones or something. Maybe in the future they will, but right now they're basically blank. But just like I said, the jack-o'-lanterns that used to be in the front a couple years ago are here in Ireland because Jack is back. He is back taking over Killarney. So I don't know if he's out yet. If not, we will go towards the Killarney Diner. So it doesn't look like Jack is out quite yet. He is out again at 8 and 9:30. But all of his jack-o'-lanterns are here. Dang, look at this line. I'm so glad we have these quick queues to pass these lines today. All right, here we go. Let's go get some dinner at the Killarney Diner. So we just finished Killarney Diner, and again, it is one of our favorite ones.
So much more people than last year compared to the scare actors.
Yeah, since it's a weekend now, it was so much more going on, and the car at the end that moves out at you was really cool.
I didn't notice that last year.
Yeah, I don't know if it moved or not, but that was fantastic. A thumbs up just like last year, and even more plus, so definitely enjoy that one. So it looks like this year we got Orange Light with corn stalks and pumpkins, and I believe that we have lost the werewolves. Looks like this year we have Scarecrows throughout this area, so let's check them all out. Actually, got some clowns back here too this year. But they're not being a circus house this year. They put the clowns back here. Next up is France, and it looks like they have changed the head area. It looks like we are going to celebrate somebody's birthday with a headless birthday cake. And it looks like the cake contains the whole body, not just the heads. Looks like the clowns have taken over France as well. The clowns are taking over. Looks like we have made it back here just in time to see the 4 o'clock ZomBEATS performance. That was great seeing the percussionists, but next up is Meat Market, one of the more intense scare zones where people get eaten alive. I'm missing all the chainsaws that were through here. Seems like all of the clowns took them for the other scare zone. So the bridge is missing all the tassels that used to hang from the rafters. Nothing to touch you, but it is weird that they have this fencing along the right hand side here. Not sure why they did that. I did miss all of the chainsaw people that used to be back here, but I guess they gave it to all the clowns in the other area that used to not. But now we're coming up on a new scare zone area back here in the Germany section, so let's go check that one out. So this scare zone this year is called Scary Tail Road. Looks like some angry gingerbread men over there. Got Little Red Riding Hood. And we got some human eating pumpkins. I believe there's things all the way around. Different body parts. Like legs with flesh. And some actual just bones coming out of the pumpkin's mouth. Up ahead it looks like we have a destroyed house. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. So this is for the big bad wolf. Looks like he actually got to the pigs this time. So we got some pig people. And we have spiders, large spiders. And over here in the gazebo, finishing out the fairy tales, we have Snow White in her coffin. Somebody must have dug her up when she finally ate the poison apple. That looked really freaky and kind of real. So let that be a lesson to not touch these apples that are covered in blood and scratch marks. So we have made it back around to the Oktoberfest section of the park. Gotta say hello again to Gordon Ramsay. I think at this point we are going to head into the other haunted trail, Witch in the Woods, the one that we did last year. Alright, after that long walk back here, let's go in and check out these witches in the woods.
The witch has been expecting you.
So we just finished up Witch in the Woods and I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, it was
not as good as last year. There's a lot of scenes missing. Now they were doing a shift change when we went in, so it might have been that.
It may have been that, yeah.
But definitely not the best one this, tonight. A little bit weak. The other ones were stronger. So I think at this point we will head to one of the new houses now. Something on the Bayou.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's head back towards Italy. And as we make our way across this very crowded bridge, it is just red lights. Not sure how well this is picking up, but man, the crowds tonight are high. I forgot that there was another scare zone between Italy and Festa Italia. So let's go through here. I hear that Medusa is meeting and greeting. All right, let's head into the Festa Italia area and do Death on the Bayou. This replaced the Circus Sinistro, whoever it was that was in here last year that I really enjoyed with the clowns. So there doesn't look to be scare actors back in this section this year, but we do have this cool looking statue here of the snake and the elephant. All right, here we go. Our new house for this year, Deathwater Bayou.
Oh my goodness! Wow! That is amazing.
we just finished up in Deathwater Bayou, and I liked it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Lots of little details that's not going to show up in this video.
No.
I have no idea how small or big that portion of this was, because it's super dark. But
the production came from Busch Garden, Tampa.
Yeah.
And it was, you could tell the difference when you go through the houses here at Williamsburg compared to what they brought over. You could already tell with all the little details, extra props.
yeah.
Lighting, and it was really cool. It was a theme to the Bayou
Yep.
and voodoo, and you could see all that come to life in that house.
It definitely had a lot of production value to it with the sets and all that. But again, in these houses here at Williamsburg today, we're finding not a lot of actors being around.
Yeah.
A lot of empty spots, but definitely lots of details in the house. Very reminiscent of Blood on the Bayou over King's Dominion,
Yeah.
but it's definitely better over King's Dominion
Yeah,
from last year. Again, we haven't gone this year because it hasn't started, so hopefully we will be able to do that. But yeah, really good house. We only have one more house to go, and that's Inferno. That's the one that's underneath of Escape from Pompeii, which we did Dystopia under there last year, so this is another new
Which
house.
I really liked and I
Yeah.
was looking forward to, but then they're like, nope, we're switching over.
So let's head that direction and do our last house, Inferno. Well, a big trombone sound right here. We were going to ride Pantheon as we've never had a night ride, but it is currently closed. Guess we'll have to catch it another time. And as we make our way towards Escape from Pompeii, we get to walk through the red blood forest and hear the chainsaws from those clowns that made their way over here for some reason. All right, here we are. We are at Inferno. Let's go inside and check it out. Ice King.
Don't go!
Alright, so we just did Inferno inside of Escape from Pompeii, and that was really good.
Yeah, it was really
Just
good.
as good as Dystopia last year.
Yeah.
Lots of actors in there,
Very
lots of
different
quality.
theming. Yeah, very different theming, a lot of props.
It's interesting, as we were talking as we were coming out, this one and Killarney Diner were our two favorites. And it's interesting that that was the two locations that we liked last year as well. Other than I like Circus Sinistro, which isn't going on. That's where the Bayou one was, which I guess that would be my number 3 this time. But there's one more thing we need to do. We need to head back to Ireland real quick and actually go meet Jack. So let's go see Jack and his performance before we go home. And as we walk towards Ireland, we see these spooky ghosts flying above us now, out of this dark outside. And we also get to see all the jack-o'-lanterns lit up. How amazing does that look? Well, hopefully it's showing up. And so, yeah, we did not get to go see Jack. I will put a little clip from last year here, so that way we can kind of just show everything that's available. So, enjoy this quick clip of Jack is back from last year.
Miss me? I've waited many years for this moment. I've traveled all of Ireland looking for a place to spend eternity. And I've decided to stay here in Killarney. Now you've seen the powers I possess. Nothing can save Killarney from the infamous Jack of the Lantern. Now, by my command, you will all be doomed forever to get down and party!
that, I hope you enjoyed this video. It has been a very long day, so I do apologize if this is a long video, but we do like coming to this event. If we come next year, we'll probably just do the stuff for Howl-O-Scream and not a park day, but we hadn't made it down here this year as often as we wanted to, so we needed to get a park day in. But anyhow, overall, I think it was a pretty good event. Give it a thumbs up. Yes, we were very picky on some of our reviews, but that's just because we have seen it last year.
Yeah, and it was a little bit better last year, to be honest.
And that was on a Thursday. Yeah. But overall, like Killarney, that was an extra plus from last year.
Definitely.
We liked Dystopia over top of Inferno, but Inferno was good. But overall, we did enjoy our time. We do want to thank Busch Gardens for putting his event on, and we want to say thank you to all of the actors and team members that was working today, doing the best that they can to provide this to everybody. So thank you to everybody that was involved.
Yeah, even though they're not in the video, we got to hang out for the majority of the event with Don and Tyler from Just Out and About. Yep. And it was great having company. Yep. They're great company. Go check them out. They do Carowinds, they do Dollywood, they do the Spooks, they're going to HHN. They cover a lot of the parks, so go check them out. Yeah, definitely. It was fun hanging out with them. So if you guys watch this video, thanks for hanging out with us today. Alright, so hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye! Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.